The Israeli side is referring to this as a preemptive strike. What it does at this given point is only add fuel to the tensions that were already brewing in the region. We know that Israel has been quite against Iran and its nuclear enrichment program since day one. That is, in fact, one of the major trigger points that we had seen when the entire escalation took place between the two countries in 2025. But the US came in to intervene. But now what we see at this given point in terms of military action, there's a flip that's come about. That back then in 2025, we'd seen it was Israel versus Iran and US had intervened. Now it is US versus Iran, and Israel seems to have launched the attack first.
If you go back to the May-June conflict between Iran and Israel, you will recall that, initially it was Israel which carried out, military strikes against Iran, and which actually dragged United States also into it. And then the nuclear facilities of Iran were struck by the U.S. bombers. So clearly, this is a result of the force acquisition force built up in the region. And in fact, there were indications, and even as recent as yesterday, the U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance indicated that the military option still remains on the table for U.S. President Donald Trump. And in fact, the Trump administration has been giving these indications that they are giving diplomacy a chance, but they are expecting some concrete results, some concrete deliverables from Iran as far as the commitment to give up their nuclear program, to give up their missile cap, to which you will recall that Iranian Foreign Minister Sayyid Abbas Araghchi also said, he also expressed similar apprehension during in our interview with Geeta Mohan. And he clearly said that, we have our apprehension that the United States and Israel may be up to something there, because they want to destabilize the Iranian government, the Iranian regime. And in fact, they are going for these force build-up just to build pressure. And also the missile action, the missile cap will remain out of table. This is not part of negotiation. Iran want to discuss, and Iran want to engage with the United States. And they are ready to discuss the nuclear program. There are also indications that Iran has submitted a technical proposal also. And in fact, there was also a follow-up meeting with IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, was also scheduled. But ahead of this, Israel has carried out this preemptive strike. And in fact, the Israeli Defence Minister Israel Katz has announced that he is also imposing immediate state of emergency throughout Israel. And also, as you and I are speaking, in the Home Front Command of Israel has sounded an advance warning to every citizen of Israel in the territory. And in fact, there is an advance warning of a possible rocket or a missile attack in the country. And so that definitely there is a build-up.
Pranay, do stay with us, and I'll come back to you. Just give me a second here, because there are more visuals and exclusive visuals that we are receiving at this point of time that we're playing out for our viewers on our screens. Viewers, as we mentioned, this plume of smoke has been captured from different paths, and this is what we are bringing to you. This is a busy road on Tehran that we see cars and people, in fact, moving around freely. But what indeed is alarming is that smoke, that cloud of smoke that you're seeing in the background, which is being caused by that very explosion, the explosion that has come out of, one cannot say completely nowhere, because there have been tensions brewing in this region for some time. But yes, it definitely comes in as a surprise attack against Tehran at this given point of time from the Israeli side. And what will Iran's retaliatory move be next? That seems to be the question. And as Pranay was also underlining right now, how this might in fact end up triggering a large-scale escalation, that remains to be seen at this given point of time. Whether there will be more attacks from the Israeli sides itself, whether there will be missile attacks next that follows this particular explosion, how will the Iranian side be retaliating at this point? All of these questions are mounting at this point of time as we speak, but these are the very first visuals of that explosion that's taken place, viewers, that we're bringing to you on our screens on India Today. And this, remember, comes in days after we've just spoken to the Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, who has very categorically mentioned one thing in the interview, that our attacks are always retaliatory. It is preemptive strikes that take place from the Israeli side or the US, but it is us that always act in retaliation. It's a response that we in fact give. We're not we do not want to go into war, but yes, if there is an attack that's launched against us, Iran will protect itself, Iran will defend itself. That's something that he had said on India Today just days ago itself.